everybody, I'm Lara Trump. Thanks so much for joining us to hear all about the President's Week. We hope everybody had an incredible Thanksgiving last week and had the chance to celebrate with family, friends, and loved ones. On Thanksgiving Day, President Trump was honored to speak with members of each branch of the military deployed overseas via video conference, giving thanks to these brave members of our armed forces. This included Army soldiers in Afghanistan, Marines in Iraq, Navy sailors cruising the Arabian Gulf, Air Force airmen in Turkey, and members of the Coast Guard in Kuwait. Vice President and Mrs. Pence also delivered Thanksgiving greetings to members of our military and their families when they visited Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. While we have so much to be grateful for, we are especially thankful this year for the dedicated service of our men and women in uniform, including those deployed overseas. God bless them and their families throughout this holiday season. It's crunch time for tax reform in the U.S. Senate. After the House passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act before the Thanksgiving break, a similar bill is now making its way through the Senate with a floor vote expected any day. This legislation will fulfill President Trump's commitment to the American people by ensuring that the job creators' tax rate is lowered, the middle class gets the tax break they deserve, and our country repatriates billions of dollars back onto our shores. President Trump continued to demonstrate his full commitment to tax reform when he traveled to St. Charles, Missouri this week to deliver a high-energy speech to promote the passage of his tax plan. Now that the fate of the middle-class miracle rests with the Senate, we need your help to make a final push by calling your senators today. For the third time, North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un oversaw the launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile, claiming that this latest test proves the nation is a nuclear power and it now has the capability of reaching mainland USA with a nuclear warhead. After a briefing from Defense Secretary Mattis, President Trump did not hesitate to remind us that his policy of a denuclearized North Korea will be realized under his leadership. Following consultations with allies and other world leaders, President Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Abe announced that they agreed to strengthen our deterrence capability against the North Korean threat. Thanks to President Trump's recent trip to Asia, American ties with our Asian allies have never been stronger. And thanks to the President's leadership, the threat from North Korea will finally be confronted with strength and resolve. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Lara Trump, and that is the real news.